Okay. So anyway, so the coronavirus, right? So how's the coronavirus impacting the real estate market, the real estate industry? Uh, as a builder, developer, wholesalers, investors, how's this whole coronavirus and everything that's happening right now in the current moment is impacting our personal lives, as well as our communities and just the fear factor of everything that's going on. As a real estate investor and as a builder, I have a couple of properties on the market for sale that I'm trying to sell, and this thing just came in at the wrong time. And then I have a couple of properties I'm building, and so I'm thinking in my mind like, okay, how is this going to be 6 months, 9 months, 12 months? How long is this going to be? Um, I'm watching the stock market, I'm watching CNBC, I'm watching all the data, I'm listening to the economists, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. I'm listening to Muhammad Alari, Bill Gross, Sam Zell, Carl Icahn. I'm listening to all these guys, and I'm seeing all this fear. And the market's crashed, all the way down to 20,000 right now. Right? It went down 3,000 points today alone. So, I am worried. I'm worried about a lot of things right now. And of course, I'm worried about the business and the real estate market and how this is going to impact the market. So I know they brought the rates down to almost 0% over the weekend. And so the 30-year mortgage, the mortgages are like crazy low. I get that. And if you are trying to refinance, this is a good time to actually refinance if you are trying to refinance. And for buyers, it's an amazing time for the buyers to buy because they have so much buying capacity with the rates being so low, right? So the buyers should be out there like trying to buy as much as they can right now. But at the same time, the fear of the coronavirus and with the uncertainty, is it going to be, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months? Is it going to kill 70 million people or is it going to kill 2,000 people? Like, what's going to happen? And how far is it going to get spread? And so there's a lot of just uncertainty. And because of the uncertainty and because of the volatility in the market, it's bringing the numbers down. It's bringing, the market down, right? It's just a lot of unknown factors. I mean, it's not like they have a model. They don't have a model for this. There's no financial model because this has never happened at the same time around the entire world, right? So you have like G7, G20, but it's happening to every country almost around the world at the same time. That's the biggest thing. And this virus is, shared amongst contacts and things like that. So, I guess if we do what the government is saying and some of the CDC, what they're saying and wash your hands, stay away from people, shutting down the gyms and the restaurants, all that, um, it'll stop the movement of people, and then the movement of people won't spread it. So, but it is creating a recession, right? So at the same time, there's going to be a big recession coming, and people are saying, some of the economists, that it won't be until 2022, 2023, 2024 when we're going to start pulling out of this thing, right? This is going to put us in a really bad situation, and we don't know how long it's going to take to kind of get back to what they call normal. So normal might be, a year from now, 2 years from now. We don't know because we don't know how bad it's going to be because it just started, right? Here in the U.S. at least. So anyway, man, the real estate market, if you are buying out there, I'm saying you have to look at this market as the same as 1987, as same as the 2000 markets. And then that's the same as the 2008, 9, 10 market when it was dipping and falling down. So if you're going to be buying, you got to buy at like 50 cents on a dollar, 40 cents on a dollar. You got to buy low because you don't know how far this is going, right? So in 2008, when the market was crashing, like the knives were falling out the sky, right? People were still out there buying. I was still buying in 2008, but I was buying stuff in Capitol Heights, Maryland for like 25,000, 45,000, 75,000. When today everything in Capitol Heights, Maryland is what, 220, 230, 250, 300, 350. So you need to be able to get those numbers down, because we don't know what's going to happen, right? But if we get lucky, we pull out of this thing in 6 months, 7 months, you could really buy some great deals at a dip, and then hold on to them, rent them out, do a cash out refinance and leverage, and then because the market is going to go back up, whenever it comes down this far so quickly, if you look at a 100-year chart, it constantly just bounces back up, then it just levels off, and so it's going to be a bounce here. It's just going to take some time. It's going to be a bounce. So if you got cash and you got access to cash, and if you can find that motivated seller, they just they're going to sell their second home and their beach home and their third home first. People are going to protect their primary residence. What they're going to start getting rid of is the second home and third homes. So go after landlords, go after absentee owners, go after landlords with violations, okay, and then just start beating them down, and then see if you get them to bite. You can also do subject to financing, owner financing, take over their mortgage, and then you could do that. That's going to be a hot play right now too. But yeah, so that's going to subject to financing and owner financing, and going and talking to the people, the homeowners, meeting them at the kitchen table and taking over their mortgage, when doing a workout with that. So that's going to be good at the moment, because a lot of these homes are like 80, 90% LTV. There's not a whole bunch of equity in there. And so that might be the only way to do that. But again, real estate is risky, but if you have knowledge and you have a strategy and you understand your local area, you understand where you're buying at, then you could control the risk. I know my area. So if I buy something in this area for like 300, 350, 400,000, I'm getting a deal. So I don't need to think twice about that. So just know your market, be careful, buy right. Watch the market. This is just brand new. See what happens for the rest of the week, the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Just watch it. But I believe we're going to come out of this. It's going to be sooner than later. Real estate, like I said, I got to sell my own houses. I got a couple of houses I'm selling. I got a couple of houses I got to finish. So I really hope we come out of this so I can get rid of that shit. So anyway, look, Sid Hameed with Brick Farm Properties and Construction. I'm just having a real conversation with you guys about what's going on at the moment. Like I said, I'm worried about some things, but at the same time, I'm just trying to make smarter decisions with real estate and with everything that's happening with the market and the coronavirus. All right, Sid Hameed with Brick Farm Properties and Construction. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.